When I was a young boy, my mother used to tell me the tale of the seven. They were a caring group of people that only wanted the best for everybody who followed them. Of course, I was born into the Order of the Light Protectors, so that's all I knew. I never was able to meet those guys, but my mother, adorned in her golden jumpsuit, always used to look fondly upon them and tell me tales of their courage and their generosity as they ventured into the cosmos and the stars. She used to say,
Billy.
That's my name, is Billy. You say,
Billy, one day the seven will return.
How the fuck are you talking to me? Are you a ghost? You totally killed yourself, you stupid bitch. They were a mighty and strong group of people. They believed in something. The tales have been told. The seeds have been sown of their legacy. When they finally made it to Mars, they were to conquer the beast known as the Turd. It's like I'm foreshadowing into the future of this episode. But just after you hear this intro, just forget everything I said. Because the Battle Royale will be motherfucking epic! You know that's right. Because the seven are, as we said in previous episodes, the seven are stronger than you know. Now my mother, bless her heart, old Peggy Sue, old Tammy. Now she always told me to look to the heavens, look for hope. The seven would surely return, and if you believe hard as fuck, they'll always be in your heart no matter what. And by the end of this tale, you will know exactly why the seven were Earth's humanity's last choice for freedom against the terrible, dick-footed fish people of Virginis B. I guess the song continues until the very end. I'll just let this shit play out and then start the episode right afterwards. So sit back, relax, and listen to the final chapter of the epic saga of the Order of the Light's Protectors.
This is the Violent Professional Podcast brought to you by AriesClothing.com.
Juices are flowing. Here we go.
There you go.
Oh, he's rubbing his hands. That's how you
Daddy's
know it's
ready.
I can't feel my left arm, so it's cool.
It's because that heart attack you had
No.
3 minutes ago. I'm fine.
The post-surgery drugs with the enhancements, quote unquote, are helping.
No, the nerve doesn't work
Oh yeah, I
the
know.
way it's supposed to work. So
Nerve blocker. I know what that's all about.
no, it wasn't a nerve block. That would have been nice.
You have nerve
They didn't
damage.
do a nerve block.
Well, good. I got a nerve block, and I still can't feel the left side of my leg. So
Yeah. No, it's just because of the where they moved the nerve.
Quality doctors there.
But my dick can now extend to 16 inches, so I got to stretch it a lot, but it can go that far.
that's impressive.
He didn't say it was comfortable.
No.
He just said it could do it. Almost bust out the seams every time. He's like, no!
Oh, not another pair of pants.
Inch 8, it's very
It looks like a
excruciating.
number 2 yellow pencil stacked on a number 2 yellow pencil.
Real long, real thin.
I thought that was your left arm, but that's actually your penis. Men's Studies, Chapter 5.
All right, so we're tumbling out of control.
Like we do every episode.
Well,
I think he needs a
that
spaceship.
wasn't
Drew.
that wasn't figurative. That was literal to our spacecraft as it
We're going to
attempts
Mars.
to enter trajectory.
We sent all those little Filipino bastards up there.
The problem was
Islander people.
Island.
Could
Yeah.
be anybody.
Pacific
Okay, we
Islanders.
established.
They're there because we went solo, but because we got Drew on board, he was determined to pilot the craft. And
Wait, what?
yeah, something about
You guys have some
something about
sort
your
of
great
thing, you're like,
grandpappy
I
was
can
a
fucking
World
do
War
it.
One ace.
You know, he's like, I've been piloting Sea-Doos for so long, I could navigate this craft. The craft has Sea-Doo handlebars.
As long as I keep the accelerator on, I'll go straight.
You
As
have-
soon as I turn it off.
You have one of those.
Whether I
You
turn,
have
I
the
just
key
keep going.
attached to one of those fucking wristband things.
Yeah.
Like Drew, there's no kill
It's like a
switch.
treadmill.
And all I'm
Did
doing
you fall off?
all I'm doing is those S turns with the spacecraft because I'm going like that, right? As I'm kicking the ass ends around. Do a couple 360s.
Everyone's just puking in the back. Like, there's no need for it, but that's the only way you know how to drive.
Yeah, and I'm still wearing my Hawaiian shirt with the buttons open, my belly hanging out and shit. Greased up.
Picture of Lupita in the fucking console.
Yeah.
So, nonetheless, we're tumbling out of control as we.
And I'm staring at him like in Maverick when he's like, Goose, come on, help me out. I'm going, Lupita. Come on. That's going, rah, left and right, trying to line this bitch up.
There's like a part where you're like going, and then you go, and you like look at Lupita's picture, like it gives you confidence.
So we started tumbling because of his stupid ass driving.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
we're tumbling around.
I like this
Low-
fucking entry point to this episode. Holy fuck!
Low-
Is this
It's
like the
I can
end
totally
of it, and
visualize.
then we're gonna rewind.
Stan-
I'm a very visual and creative person,
Yeah.
and I can fucking visualize this. And you're
Stan-
like, got the picture. You put it in there, but just we're tumbling. Like, oh, I fucking see it.
Stand the fuck by, dude. We're just now.
It's like
taking off,
Armageddon
dude.
without Bruce Willis.
We were in low Earth orbit.
That's who we should get for the fucking the cameo.
I didn't see him on there. We're on low Earth orbit, 17,000 miles an hour. We got to get a gravity assist. We fucked up in our decision making, and it was the absolute worst time to go to Mars. Kind of like the Martian. If you're on Martian, like we just picked the wrong time to try to get to Mars. So we're in for a little bit of a space journey, if you will, an Odyssey, 2001 maybe.
Got a lot of space weather anomalies
Mm,
at that time of year.
Yeah,
solar winds.
there's definitely solar winds.
Making up science shit we've seen in movies.
Solar winds. Got a mean tan.
Multiple winds.
A real mean tan.
You have to face the mic.
Sorry.
Dumbass.
Idiot.
So we do our orbit because we eventually got to move on, and we leave Earth's trajectory. Now we don't know if our island friends have landed because we don't have comm capability.
Wouldn't they
to
have
talk to
been
Mars.
sending us? Wouldn't we have sent a comms package with them to tell us that they're okay? So we
No.
wouldn't.
They weren't smart enough to use it, so we
No.
didn't put it on the spacecraft.
It's all autopilot. Just go.
Yeah, we put them in
We're
containers.
smart enough to fucking send them there, but we don't have
Well, we
communication.
We didn't
with
send them there.
I thought Claremont 1 or Claremont 2 made it.
No, it did make it.
Yeah.
But we didn't send them there with our technology. We were riding Eflon Muff's technology to Mars.
Elon Muff?
Elon Musk.
That's what it was. Elon Musk.
So
But I didn't want to drive autopilot because me being me, a Sea-Doo rental.
You wanted to get
god,
rad.
if you will. Was like, fuck autopilot, I can drive this bitch myself.
Or did you get bored and you're like, I want to get rad?
Both. Hey, bro. I specifically use that term.
Hey, bro, you want to shred the gnar, bro?
Exit trajectory. We're on course for Mars. It's about a 14-month journey.
It's a long time.
It's got
Big jump.
me,
There's a lot that's
my
going to happen
potential-
in this 14
my
months.
potential son, or not potential son, Sack, Drew, Mike, excuse me, Sam.
Is Joe's frozen body.
Joe's
the,
frozen- well,
the freezer
Joe's-
is there.
Yeah,
Is he
Joe's
frozen kind of like Star Wars where he's in the
Yeah, I've had him,
plasma thing?
no, not like that. I've had him frozen.
He's just a block of ice.
He's in a freezer like for deer.
Yeah.
Just a giant block of
Correct.
ice.
And to get him in the freezer, we had to cut his arms and legs off. So it wasn't fun. But
He just stacked them on top of him.
yeah,
The other issue too is like we only had 6 bunks to sleep in, and so we had to put Joe in one of the bunks, and so we just take turns like on a 6-day rotation of sleeping with Joe's body.
Like on top of his ice block?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got sleeping bags. Not the one that I shit in.
Fuck, I gotta sleep with Joe tonight. Shit.
I take extra shifts because I have conversations with him.
You're lonely.
Tell me your secrets.
You think this thing drives like a Sea-Doo, man?
Now,
What do you think of my driving, Joe?
No one else appreciates me like you do, Joe.
Everyone's mad. We're tumbling through space. It's my fault.
We're throwing up.
So you're saying he looks like one of those like breeding bodies from fucking Bone Tomahawk?
Oh, God. Bone Tomahawk. That's a movie review.
Sorry, continue, Jeremy.
you're gonna make it impossible to do this.
I digress.
All right, so we got 14 months. We can't control what's happening on Mars. So obviously, we turn our attention to the next biggest problem is making Dan disappear off the face of this Earth. The Earth we just left, but Earth nonetheless. Because him and his mega church partner, Joel Osteen, are using a
He just walked in.
very large,
Hey, Dan.
very large propaganda.
Hey, Dan. Every episode, he's not in it, and we're just like, hey, Dan, what's up? You're walking by? Okay, cool.
Good talk. Bye.
We're just talking some shit.
As soon as he literally started talking, he's like, and then I take Dan, and we fucking, he's like,
Dan walks
walking in.
Dan.
God damn.
You could determine your own destiny if you come sit down.
Yeah, you have the opportunity, which is an awesome part of this, because we talked to about the episodes. You're like, you literally have an opportunity to team up or fight him at some point.
You could have recruited people by now, but, you know.
It was a mega church, so
The last one, you were like, I'm taking a shower. We're like, okay, cool. Well, Dan dies.
Fucking AIDS. So we're planning our demise against Dan and his propaganda machine.
As he smiles behind us.
Don't stab me, Dan. I love you. That's what we have to do for 14 months. Obviously, we do the college dorm
He's not
thing.
on the spaceship with us?
No.
No, we're just plotting against
No, because he
him.
thinks we're stupid at this point. He thinks Mars is a far-fetched idea and that we're stupid.
He's going to rule
Which-
the earth.
He's
Much like he does, all right.
Correct, yeah, like he does right now this very second in real life. But
The smartest episode that we've had on the entire podcast was him talking about SCOBY for fucking ever.
That's true.
he also doesn't believe dinosaurs walked the earth and the earth was made 3,000 years ago, so
Good talk.
No,
I heard
talk.
him talking about dinosaurs the other day.
I'm just kidding. It was a joke. It
don't
was
sidetrack
terrible.
this. Don't
He has
sidetrack
fossils
this,
and shit.
And don't put Joel Osteen's words into Dan's
But he
mouth.
does sell the part I listened to. He does sell dinosaur bones in the West.
Oh, that's true.
He does. He owns a mega church and he fucking sells dinosaur bones.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right. That was a stupid joke.
Stupid, Drew. Why do you talk? Every episode you talk and it's always stupid.
We told you to do a recap. Jeez.
You're right.
We're gonna have Gilbert Godfrey do the fucking recap.
All right.
The last episode of the Highly Professional Podcast and Mo People.
As a cult, we don't have a lot of, because we never thought we'd get to the point we're at. We don't have a lot of conceptual plans for what we're actually supposed to do. So we go to the
going
thing.
to Mars.
We we go to the thing that we know.
based on these fucking
Hang on.
schizophrenic fucking 7 of us. Now we have like 9. I can't even keep track of this shit. Fucking people
The
didn't
7
make
hasn't
the Wiki.
changed.
The 7 had somebody else in the last fucking episode. Joe's in the fridge.
There's only 6 of us and one's
There's
frozen.
5. Anyway.
So we go to the most obvious answer for cults that have good planning processes: the Mormons.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Joseph Smith had very early into his building the Mormon church laid out the Zion, if you will, or the fuck he called it, and that's what Brigham Young ended up building in Utah when they got there. Laid out exactly how he had planned it. So we use that as our blueprint, if you will, to building OLP
Or a
Utopia.
civilization.
Correct. Yeah, no OLP, utopia there. We
Our
didn't think
Plymouth Rock.
we didn't think it
so to
through, obviously, because we have very few women to populate.
Precisely none.
Very
Actually, it's just us.
very
Six dudes.
few supply.
God
We might-
damn it! Why'd we kill all of those?
We don't know
chicks?
yet. We might have one woman, right? We haven't determined sex or no. Was that?
No, my sex is determined.
No,
By my
it was.
daddy. But no, what I did do on the
That
way,
would be a fucking twist, though.
on the way to the island, I did rob a fertility clinic.
On the way to the
A
island.
couple 100,000 embryos.
All female.
Yeah, so
Right
Yeah,
now,
it
we're
could be
more
a
or less
business. We
ripping
don't know.
off the plot of Mormonism,
And
the movie
Jurassic
The
Park.
Martian,
And Interstellar.
Jurassic Park, and Interstellar.
Look, no one cares. Is that meme with
Wait,
the
but even
fat
if-
Newman? He's like, "Oh, Jerry's here. No one cares."
Wait, no, there's women waiting on Mars. We got the fucking Islanders.
yeah, but is that really how you want to start an island?
No.
Yeah, but you put
planet.
you put the embryos in the female
We
fucking
sent-
Islanders, and
Nah,
so
we sent-
one of you gonna put an
We
embryo
sent
on you?
enough biotech to develop.
We
the
just
fetus
found
outside
out.
of
Yeah,
the
we
US.
only sent
Ah,
24
Star
Islanders,
Wars, Clone Wars.
and only 3 of them are women.
That's rough.
They're like the good cooking kind of women.
But you know they're gonna get
Not
ran
the
through by the other
reproducing
Islanders
kind of
before we
women.
get there.
Islanders.
The male Islanders are gonna run through those 3 female Islanders.
Well,
before
we
get
didn't
there.
send them for us. We didn't think in that process. We just had to get off Earth for obvious reasons.
Nope. Actually, the male Islanders. We picked this specific island because the male Islanders are all castrated.
We didn't pick them. Jeremy was been there.
Jeremy castrated him because
Yeah,
he knew he
that's
was
why
gonna
he
send him
Well,
to
hang
Mars.
on. No, that's a crazy curve. That we're
Yeah,
not planning
Jeremy
on.
castrated him.
And secondly, Drew believes that when we get onto Mars and establish ourselves, that males will be able to reproduce. Hence why we didn't plan for women. Sorry, you're just a fucking target for this one.
So we can reproduce on our own.
Wait, we can reproduce. We don't need women.
Right here, I would never think of such a stupid ass idea.
You fucking told me that.
We didn't
No, I
castrate
didn't,
the
'cause we're not
Islanders.
fucking friends.
Yeah, you have a rivalry
We
between
have a
you.
rivalry right now, and you made up some stupid ass shit like that because of my poor driving of the spacecraft.
Oh, it has so much more to do with that. You banning us for South America.
This
you piece of
14-month
shit.
trip's gonna be rough.
And I'm just sitting there being like, "How many fucking whipped cream cans did we pack?" And I'm scratching my neck, and I'm like,
I remember you're going
You're
sober. You
but
became
Here's Jones.
"Oh, did I get super into CrossFit?"
yeah, super into CrossFit and super back into the OLP.
Counting my macros
Yeah,
and
and you're
shit.
shaving your head bald and stuff, and like just really becoming
he's-
all about the
He's still
cause.
he's like 130 pounds.
yeah,
but like 5'11" or.
but he's
6
looking
foot.
great because he's doing burpees every day.
A lot of burpees. Got abs. You can actually see every muscle because he's severely
I have 1% body fat.
yeah malnourished. Your belly hasn't started to distend yet, so you look good.
Yeah.
Now, one of our followers had designed a pretty dope OLP shirt that we had Sack and his handmade tattoo gun tattoo on all of us on our backs.
Full back tat.
Full back tats.
Yeah.
Full back tats on our flight because what the fuck else we going to do is but get shitty prison style tattoos on our back.
What's
In
that called?
space?
What's that called now, though?
Yeah, they're
They
space
can
tattoos.
identify us. What's it called? And they can identify us in a gang because of our tattoos.
Profiling?
No, we just watched it. Shot caller.
Oh, you're
Fuck.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking
made
about.
or you're-
It's not made though. They have a specific thing in that movie.
Attributed? No. Attributed?
Validated.
Validated. I was gonna say
So
confirmed.
now we're all validated as OLP leaders.
Doesn't the shirt have us all on, like the 7 on it at the top? Aren't the 7 on it?
No,
I
you're
don't-
not.
Are they symbolized by something? No.
Propped up by the beloved.
I don't know. Mike still hasn't given me a shirt, so
Yeah.
shame.
Shame.
And then additionally, we start studying obviously our science, our science background because with
We're
one
so fucking scientific.
one dead corpse aboard, we hope to turn the dead body in Joe into an actual mole.
Into a mole, and we also have plans to develop the human fetuses on board using Joe's cold dead body.
His stem
We can
cells.
warm it back up.
Yeah, we're gonna use his DNA. We're gonna create actual mole people.
We're going to create an artificial womb and implant it where Joe's
Anus.
dick and balls.
Dude, I
used to
see this
be.
going really, really downhill. I just see some foreshadowing.
Well, maybe so, but like I said, it's a 14-month journey on a spaceship through the solar system. So we gotta figure it out. Something. Anything. Fucking anything.
We played a lot of Yahtzee and backgammon on the journey as well.
Because
I never actually knew I liked backgammon, but I do.
Yeah, and I taught you all these games because Lupita taught them to me.
Lupita is a real treat.
And Drew's slowly replacing you, or Lupita with you. You guys are developing a real close relationship.
Zach.
And it all starts with whisker kisses.
As he's driving his Sea-Doo like handles, he looks over at you and he goes like this.
Is
Like
it because I think
you're like in the
I'm his dad?
co-pilot seat trying to talk to him, and he's
Hey,
like, he
you
like
said
looks
you give
over
your
at you,
son
he's like,
whisker kisses.
gets like kind of a look. He's like, "You just remind me of somebody."
Well, it's because I think he's my real son. Because of how the time.
It's like looking into a goddamn mirror.
it's where a lot of the irony of all the situation peaks up, because at some point in time we all start to believe that the sack is our son.
I'm just a super likable guy.
I just walk
And we
up to
all believe it. We refuse to talk to each other about it. But it grows the tension between all of us while we're on our long 14-month journey. And the more we're around Sack, the more you start to turn yourself into a secondary believer of that I am the father figure.
So let's
Very Darth Vader of us.
So let's get into the strange conversations we have with Zach throughout the spaceship when we get him alone and cornered. And then he gets all awkward about it.
There's really like spaceship is like one big room. There's like a control center where you fly it and shit. Where Drew's got like this rigged up Sea-Doo steering wheel in there, or steering bar.
He was like, "Dudes, I gotta have it."
Room,
The
and that's,
bridge.
like,
The bridge.
The bridge. Yep. Then one room back is just 6 bunk beds with Joe's revolving dead corpse
Body.
throughout them in the freezer. So there's really there's like 6 corners.
What square footage were we looking at here? 400?
Yeah, on a good day.
Yeah.
If we
Shit. That's
A
rough.
good day.
if we put
It's the same regardless, but on a good day, it's
Depends on how big Joe's ice. It depends on how big Joe's ice block is that day.
Ice is melting out. Sometimes we put Joe's ice.
We gotta
on a
chip
tether
away.
and we tie him to the side of the spacecraft so we can have a little more room for activity.
We got to chip away at the ice when we put him back
So we
in.
got to reel him back in when we go to bed.
Shit, he got too big for the door, guys. We got to chip away at some of this ice.
Put him out there and just refreezes.
It's like when your own personal refrigerator has ice collecting in the bottom. You got to open the door and tip it forward into a pan.
So we're all like low key talking to Zach, like, "Yeah, man. So you want to play catch?"
No one has gloves or a ball.
And he's like, "What do you mean we're in?" He's like, "What do you mean we're in space, man? It's 0 grav." And you're like,
God damn it! I'm 30 years old.
We're just tossing one of Joe's hands back and forth.
Everyone's like, "Well, yeah, metaphor, yeah."
Throwing it like a frisbee back and forth.
We let it thaw out, and then we put it in a kind of a ball, like you're balling your fist, and we freeze it again, so it's like
I love this because he's gonna hear the episode and be like, "I heard that last one."
Drew wanted to
messages
make
me.
it like his own knuckles. He wanted to make his own knuckles to prove a point, so he had Sack tattoo turd across the fingers on Joe's hand.
It's all coming together. There's 4 knuckles, four fucking letters. Turd.
turd. That's how you got it.
So we all take our turns throwing Joe's fist across to Zach, and we're like, "So how's your day, pal?"
You all take turns fisting Zach.
Yeah, fisting Zach.
It's how my dad taught me too. It's time to become a man. Okay, is this conversation going to take fucking 14 months? That's what I'm confused about. Let's get to Mars.
No, it's not going to take 14 months.
14 months of
We're just-
fisting
we're
Zach
try-
with Joe's fucking limp, defrosted hand. It was like, it's getting too limp. We got to put it out there.
We got to freeze it again.
So do we
It's
make
not
it to
fitting.
Mars?
It's too
Of course we make it to
gelatinous.
Mars.
All right, what happens?
Well, initially,
We need a
enter,
landing sequence.
Mars orbit because we have absolutely no fucking idea.
Well, we're still tumbling too.
What?
We're still tumbling as we're approaching Mars, right?
Well, we enter Mars orbit. Now I got fixed. I mean, we were tumbling earlier.
I line us up. I fucking figure it out.
Within 14 months, he got the Sea-Doo back.
He's an expert Sea-Doo.
Anyways, we enter Mars orbit because we got to figure out where the fuck our supply and islanders landed because it makes no point to land on the opposite side of Mars. So after a little bit of time, we discovered that they're at the base of Olympus Mons, the largest mountain in the solar system. Olympus Mons, largest mountain in the solar system.
Is that in Mars?
Yes, on Mars.
How big is that thing?
Like surface to peak, it's the largest one.
Yeah, it's like
1 million
Hundreds of
feet.
thousands.
no, it's fucking,
Since the podcast is brought to you by Wikipedia, I feel like we could just look that up.
it's like 3 times the size of Everest.
So like 96,000 feet.
That's oddly precise. He's had a lot of time to read books while he's been getting fisted by his potential fathers.
by,
Olympus Mons.
by his dad's with Joe's fist.
I can picture the sack sitting there getting fisted by Joe's butt. Fucking
69,000.
hand. Oh, good.
69,000 feet. So they're at the base of Olympus Mons.
Damn.
It had shade.
Looks like a big old titty on Mars.
It does.
Almost like a zit on
Like you're
It's
gonna
a
pop it.
dormant volcano.
Like a titty zit on Mars.
It's like a titty zit. That's stupid.
Like a t-
That's like a goddamn titty zit.
Fucking stupid. It
In
does look
remembrance
like
of the mole people, the fucking Goldens.
That's where we think the resurrection of the mole people are taking place. Is that why we landed there?
No, we went there because that's where our supplies were.
We went there because that's the resurrection of where the mole people are going to take place. Is within
Sure.
the base of it.
Why not?
Where that zit is.
That's
in
a
center.
volcano?
Yeah, it's a dormant volcano.
Like Lamont's breathing?
Yeah.
It's for all of our embryos. I'm just doing Lamont's breathing to protect them.
I feel like with the embryos, it's going to end up like the Alien movie. Remember that?
Prometheus?
The
the movie Alien?
The newest one. Where they have all the, they have all the people. And
Oh, the
they
little
have all the
pods.
little baby embryos on there. And
Well,
what's
I
his
mean,
name?
it could. It could. That's how it ends.
What if we get to Mars and we figure out a way to put them in some kind of little pod and they just develop on their own and they bloop?
And they blossom.
Well, I'm definitely not coming up with that science because I rented Sea-Doos out in South America.
No, none of us are smart enough to come up with the science. We just find these weird plant.
That's all Elon Musk coming up with that.
We find these weird plant pods and we're like, maybe we'll stick an embryo in there and then.
No, Jeremy's going to be really bad.
Why? Because we're just going off the rails. With
It's like,
everybody.
Dad's gone.
He's like, make shit up.
Time to play.
Because we still have
we're talking about
Dan
embryos.
to figure out.
How to fucking.
Dude, he's off our radar now. We're in fucking space.
Nobody's off our radar. Shut the fuck up.
How dare you talk to me that way? I was Joe's real friend. You're just a fucking.
That's why you
Yeah,
request
who's
to
had
sleep
his-
with him every night.
Who's had his body the whole time? Fuck you.
Because you stolen from me, you bitch.
Oh, there's gonna be some wars when we get to
I
Mars.
could picture if we went back and we were doing like you kept his body, it'd be like Weekend at Bernie's, but
No,
he's on a Sea-Doo.
No, but he
fucking
wasn't
floating
he
through the
wasn't-
seas.
He wasn't dead until he went back to Jeremy.
No, he died at the fall of the OLP.
Yeah.
When-
When he separated from us, he died.
Yeah, we all separated. He
Well,
lost
I
his
had-
hands. He got
And then-
branded.
Well,
And
because
Jeremy
of
was the
his-
one that
because
recovered
of his
them.
death, I always thought he was alive the entire time.
You know what though? We know that Jeremy recovered him, but we don't know.
You know
whether-
you don't have hands, right? Like you remember?
Oh, I know I got hooks
you got
for hands.
nubs.
Oh, for sure. It's fucking sick.
Sometimes I think that it's Joe's fist in me, but really it's just Sam.
I just got my hook up there. You're like, I can feel you in my intestines.
He's just opening and closing that claw.
And you're like, Daddy, no. And I'm like, am I your dad?
Yeah.
I mean, we land. We have a few problems. Our prep crew has only ever seen Biodome with Pauly Shore, so that's what they built.
And Encino Man.
No, it doesn't work. Why would Encino Man work?
Why would it work? Because, like Encino Man, Joe is also frozen and needs to be brought back from the fucking dead.
We can bring them both together.
I don't know.
Brendan Fraser is a caveman that is unfrozen.
Great movie. Great movie.
Classic.
So since we've amputated Joe's limbs, is he going to come back as a nugget?
We can.
No.
It's much twistier.
Yeah,
we did
gotta
it for
fucking
space.
sew 'em
We didn't do
together.
that out of. It was a necessity. We had to do the space.
We're gonna put them back together
So
like
we'll-
IKEA furniture. We took care of it.
But we
Oh,
put
there's
the
clear instructions is what you're saying.
we
Yeah.
put the arms and legs on the wrong side.
There's
so
a
his
whole bag
arms-
of parts that are missing out of this fucking thing. It still
Oh
works.
shit! We forgot one of Joe's toes.
You'll get the replacement parts in between 2 and 16 weeks.
No, 14 months. We gotta ship it from Earth.
That's true. Somehow IKEA will get to Mars quicker than we can.
We get there and there's just a big ass
We show
IKEA
up.
store.
And the first thing
on
we
a
do is
balsa
obviously
wood spaceship.
We're like, fuck it. We need to go get some hot dogs right
Damn,
now.
that's contemporary.
We need hot dogs and hot pretzels.
First thing we do, hit the IKEA. No, we move into the fucking weird biodome
The
that our
Encino Man Biodome.
Yes.
Encino Man biodome. I lost that fight.
No, this is the plot of Encino Man. You're not fucking taking this from us. You're not winning this one.
Wait, why did we talk about that mountain again?
It looked like a titty zit.
Wait, I forgot
like
about
a titty zit.
That's because it marked where they were.
I said it looked
I don't
like
know,
a
I've
zit.
stepped out.
Somebody said it looked like a
I have
titty.
No,
to
that's where we found them.
They're at the base of
We'll
the
have to
top.
go. We'll have to go back,
Okay.
and I was like, that makes no fucking sense.
But what,
So
is that
they're-
where we were going?
They're at the base camp of the 63,000 foot fucking giant mountain in the universe.
Oh, that's where
Gal-
the Islanders are?
Yeah,
solar system.
All right, tracking.
In the shade of the titty zit.
That's right.
correct. Well, the nasty Martian storms that happened, they determined it was the best place to get the protection that they needed. Common sense, because they're islanders and they think logically about survival, where we're dumb.
Do they have to follow the shadow of the titty zit as it
God damn it.
turns?
Why don't you just call it fucking
Mount Olympus.
Olympo Le Mans.
Olimpo Le Mans.
Olympus?
Olympus Mons.
Olympus Le
Olympaloopa.
Mans breathing. So do they have to stay in the shadow of
Olympus Le Mans.
Lamaze.
No, because that means the biodome would have to move the whole time as well.
It's on
It's on a
track.
circulating track.
We made it
Yeah.
to Mars. It's
When would we have time to build fucking tracks around
We
this
don't
giant
have to.
fucking mountain?
The fucking Islanders,
Islanders.
dude.
All right, they found the
Set it up.
spot that's
No,
always in the
because
shade.
everybody
We put that
knows
shit in
to
the-
avoid the
into space.
radiation. Sorry, not everybody knows. If you watched Mars
knows.
on Nat Geo, you'll know that the only real survival is to
Is
go
that where you're
underground.
getting your scientific statistics from? Is from watching a television show?
I get it from Nat Geo, yes.
Okay. I concur.
I mean, I prefer Nat Geo Wild, but teach.
I
their
mean, I
own.
prefer History Channel Ancient Aliens.
Me too.
Aliens.
Yeah. What if
Jeremy's headache's coming
ancient
back.
astronauts theorists suggest? Sorry. Continue. Dad.
He's been building up for this episode for like fucking an hour before we started recording.
How could you not think
Totally
that we
fucking him up.
wouldn't inject little tidbits in there. I mean, I've
Titbits.
said my stupid shit, but
Mount Titbits.
yeah, little tidbits.
little zit.
Zit Titbits. Zit Titbits.
That's so dumb. Continue, Jeremy.
I have no clue where we're at right now. We've landed on Mars.
Landed on Mars. We're near the Olympus, whatever the fuck, Le Mans.
This is
Why
called-
do you keep saying a fucking L?
Can we say Zit Tit?
No,
It's
I know what
better.
it's called. I just named it that. I renamed it.
Why can't we? We're the first people on Mars. That's
right.
We have the right to name whatever the fuck we want.
Why should people
Technically
from
the
Earth
second people.
name it? Why should
the
people from
And
Earth
we're
name
going
it?
to rename it Mount OLP.
Ooh, can we get in a fight with the Islanders about the name?
Well,
No,
we're going
we
to kill them
don't,
all
'cause
and
we
eat them, but
fucking
don't worry
own
about
that
that. We'll get there.
place. But I don't kill one of the
But
Islander
first-
women because she reminds me of Lupita.
First order
You
of
have a
business
fondness for her.
is put Joe back together, bury Joe.
Wait, so we made it to Mars?
Yeah, we're on Mars.
Yeah, dude, where have you been?
No, I know that.
We've been in a shipping container
Take
for months.
Sam's hook hand out of your ass.
That's right. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I was breathtaking. It was a breathtaking experience.
What? That was breathtaking. You were breathing like a normal fucking
That's where
person?
he walks up to people and puts his mouth to theirs. They're like, "What?" And he goes, "I'm taking fucking." He's like,
God damn it.
"I can't breathe."
Jeremy, continue.
He shoots carbon dioxide into their mouth.
It's a pretty good superpower.
All right. So we're in the biodome?
We're in the biodome.
Or
What is
approaching.
in the biodome that helps us, I guess, maintain oxygen?
Plants.
heat and
Plants.
stuff? Okay, so
Plants.
they have
Photosynthesis.
plants. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it
What
like a
other
mini?
things
Is it
are
like a
in
mini
there?
atmosphere? Is our
Yes.
dome like a mini
Yeah,
atmosphere?
it creates a mini atmosphere.
So it's like Earth inside.
Yeah.
Got a mean tan, though.
How the fuck did we come up with that? And then second, how
Musk
did the
did
Islander
it.
people set that shit up? Did we give them IKEA directions?
No, it just like when their ship landed, their ship turned into this thing that
It just
created
automatically
an atmosphere
They're
bubble.
like, push
for
this
them.
button, and it's
was-
like, just like,
Remember, it was all
Leon Musk's,
automated.
Like his solar farm prototype, he let
Yeah.
us try out on Mars.
Yeah.
Remember, it was all automated. So the ship landed. Boom.
and all they had to do was push me after landing, and they're like, just,
Yeah, that's why we sent them
Okay.
before to make sure that our atmosphere bubble would work
So they
and
press the easy button.
sustain
Got
life.
They go, okay, I'm so tired. And they fucking take a
not
siesta.
Oh, see.
What?
Oh, see.
Bing dong dong die.
Yeah. They're actually like a Vietnamese Mexican hybrid. It's
weird.
complicated.
Bing dong dong, I am so tired.
it. They sound Mexican.
I'm so
and
tired,
Asian.
homie.
Yeah,
Homie.
Mi prete button.
Vietnamese slash
Still don't
Mexican.
That's no one.
What they sounded like, but
No, they sound like, hey man, should we press this button? They speak perfect English. They sound like all like Kyle.
Kyle won.
Yeah. This
Hey,
name is-
bro.
Kyle 2?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm so fucking
Bring the
tired, bro.
Trulies. Sorry, continue.
Why do you keep calling us fucking beaters, bro? Okay. This isn't a sophisticated episode. Come on.
Jeremy, please continue.
So far from sophisticated. We put Joe back together. We buried Joe outside the biodome.
What are we trying to gain from burying him in the dirt?
We believe that he will rejuvenate in the Martian soil, come back to life.
There's hope that
Oh, yeah,
he comes
remember?
back.
It's like Mars. Its surface is all connected.
Yeah.
Remember?
I hate to be a dick. Guys. But we can hear you on the podcast.
No, it's exactly what a Dan would do in this scenario.
He's
I'm
trying
sorry.
to ruin it from the
Sabotage.
outside. in.
We're getting right in the part where we transplant Joe into the soil. And then he comes back to life, I guess. I don't know.
I guess Jeremy has the science behind it because he watched Nat Geo. So all of a sudden he's an ancient astronaut theorist.
Nat Geo and a little avatar.
God, James Cameron though he did.
Hell of a director.
Well, we have a twist where we stole James Cameron. That's what we based everything off of is James Cameron's advice.
Hey,
No, we
James.
based it off of Mars on Nat Geo because of Jeremy's ideas. that
Jeremy's
they have.
Disney Plus habits.
Yeah. It's gonna work.
I watched it on Netflix.
All right, we're wasting content.
It's on Disney Plus. Anyways, we're digressing. Continue, Jeremy. We're now landed in Barry Joe's body. What's happening?
I don't like your attitude.
I'm
Drew.
adding all of this shit. Where I'm like yelling at people like, hey, fuckface!
Drew has told Jeremy.
Stop talking! This is about the OLP. It's very important.
Drew's told Jeremy to continue like 10 times, if not more.
All
I
right,
know,
so
because we keep digressing. I want to know what happens and why. Because he has some theory on what's going to happen to Joe's body once we put it back together like an IKEA
No,
piece
he's
of
buried.
furniture.
He's buried in the
understand
goddamn
that.
Martian red soil.
Yeah, he's
So-
spreading throughout the land.
we buried Joe.
I know where this is going because we talked about it. I love it.
I want to play the bagpipes. Drew wants to sing "Dust in the Wind."
Yeah, on one of
We
those
have
little
to-
mini guitars that
A
I
mandolin?
play. A mandolin or something like that.
All I know is dust in the wind.
We have the all the islanders in the background singing like a luau melody.
Wait, how did we
as
get
well.
outside?
Yeah, but they're not
Spacesuits.
because
We're wearing
Jeremy's
spacesuits,
trying to
okay.
play the bagpipes. I don't know how with his fucking mask on because he's a goddamn Mars.
And then we're really pissed because we were like, You mean we've been lack of entertained the whole time? You could have been playing the goddamn bagpipes.
Bagpipes for 14 months.
Zach's like,
You
I've
had
had
a special mask made for your fucking bagpipes.
Zach's like, I've had a hook up my ass for
You
6
never
months,
told me.
and I
How'd
could have
you
been listening
learn?
to the bagpipes.
Just magically.
Yeah.
What
Real asshole move, Jeremy.
is the bagpipes playing like taps, or do you have like your own rendition of a different song playing for the funeral?
Oh, I don't know how to play the bagpipes at all. I was just
So
gonna
it's
play 'em.
really shitty.
Just like everybody's like,
it's
we're like, God damn, that sounds good. It sounds like every other time we've heard bagpipes. It's like,
So obviously, me and Drew fight over.
because I sound amazing because I crushed Dust in the Wind on my mandolin.
So you both agree.
Everybody can hear it because it's not the fucking bagpipes of Mars.
Because you sound like a 14-year-old.
this episode should be called OLP Chapter 3, Bagpipes on Mars. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm dragging it. No, don't stop. Okay, we're good. Bagpipes on Mars.
So,
Let's picture Jeremy when I get everybody's pictures for the fucking poster. It's like him play bagpipes.
I want to have a dick butt with a Sam's hook up there, right below my dick on my butt.
It's just my arm though that's in the picture.
Yep.
And then damn.
I don't even know where we are.
No, sorry. We
no,
were
well,
playing-
obviously, if you're paying attention,
we had a burial ceremony for Joe.
me and Drew's fallout is about to happen.
Our fallout has already happened.
no, but it's about
We're
to
about
this,
to hit the
you
point.
guys need to
We're
talk
about to
this
hit
out.
the
I
point
can
of
feel
separation.
it. I don't feel comfortable. It's
Mom
very awkward.
Mom and Dad are fighting again.
I take a razor.
We
I
have
start cutting cutting Drew while he's sleeping. Little Nick.
He's already in the dirt. No, we have a myself, the sack, Sam. We have like we need to have a intervention. We get you guys
sit down, if you will.
We get you guys back in the space shuttle, and we're like, why the fuck are we here?
So the three of us are pissed. We're like, these two are arguing. This is fucking bullshit.
We've come 14 months here, and they won't.
We're here to get our
They
shit
won't
together, and
talk
these
about
two
it.
can't stop fighting.
So you're cutting me with razor blades while I sleep for whatever fucking reason.
Where are you cutting him? Like little slits on his ball sack just to irritate him?
Nope.
No, that's weird. It's super weird that you went there.
It's because it'd be
You didn't
weird.
even
They
go
have
to anywhere else. You just started at Ballsack.
they have a weird relationship.
He's a
already.
heavy sleeper, and he's like, "Oh, why are you cutting my ball sack, bro?"
Well, we know
would start,
Drew
like-
sleeps naked.
Oh, like, death by 1,000 cuts. You just went straight to nuts.
Jeremy's got like 5 cuts in, and he's like,
That's like starting at tentacle porn.
You don't?
That's like the backwards Wikipedia game. You start at testicle porn.
See where you can get.
or tentacle, whatever. And then you take a left out of there instead of a right 90. Then you end up at women's studies. And then you just finish off with the whole Pearson dinosaurs.
All right.
"We got a mission."
So this
You and Jeremy have to talk out your issues. This is intervention.
So we have an
Let's talk him out. Let's talk him out.
So
right
Drew
here.
walks over with
Do
all
it
these little
live,
cuts
bitch.
on his body.
First off, don't call me bitch. Second off,
I
the
don't
only reason we're
appreciate
fighting
that.
is because you mutilated my best friend's body.
No, the only reason we're fighting is because we both have the predominant feelings that Sack is our son, and we're trying to establish dominance. And I told you your mustache looks fucking stupid. And that what a shame it is you can't even grow facial hair on the rest of your fucking face. You're some fucking white trash
because
redneck.
No, because it's so strong on my upper lip that I don't need to grow hair anywhere else. Second, DNA test. We're going on Mari and we're figuring this out. We're flying Mari's out to Mars. We're gonna have a sit down. We're gonna find out who Sack's dad really is.
Well, Sack does have a strong mustache.
Yep. So at this point, I think that Jeremy is my father.
Well, of course, because he's brainwashed you to think that.
Correct, but
you would never think
it's all that ass fucking he was doing with Joe's hand.
But in an open protest, because I'm in kind of those. I missed out on my teen years because I didn't have a dad, so now I'm kind of in that open protest against him, and that's why I grew the mustache because I'm siding with you.
And I'm like the cool guy who's wearing the Hawaiian open shirt,
like mom's boyfriend Drew, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, Zach's like, man,
driving the Sea-Doo or driving the spaceship like a Sea-Doo, and I'm like, come here, son, come sit on my lap and drive the Sea-Doo kind of thing. But you're like twice my size, so it's like it's all awkward and weird.
But Zach's like,
I'm like,
Drew's so rad.
Like, I'm doing it, Uncle Drew.
Oh, on your lap, that's gross.
Hey, we're playing catch, and you're talking to me about your problems, but you're 30 years old, but you have problems like you're a fucking 12-year-old. Like, Sarah liked my picture on Instagram, but then she sent me a weird message, and I don't know what to do.
It's so fucking weird that he's regressed into this 12-year-old body.
He's like a
when
successful
he was
man.
wearing white linen in one of those Jurassic Park hats and found all of us to put us back together.
No, but he did
he's
regress.
In protest, but he doesn't talk to his dad about his social media. He doesn't talk to his dad about his social media issues with,
No, but what I'm saying is he was an adult man that was idolizing all of us.
He is an adult man, but he never had his teen
and he walked
years.
all across fucking South America to find us from Venezuela to Chile to where you had to go across the Panamanian Gap.
The Gap.
The fucking,
the canal.
And then now he's like, thanks, Dad. He's like fucking steering the Sea-Doo fucking thing. On our trip to Mars, doesn't make fucking sense.
It's because he's got daddy issues.
He's trying to.
There's got to be some sense to this.
In the 14-month travel, he's trying to fill that gap.
That's right. I got a lot of time. I mean, I've got one gap filled, but I'm trying to
all of us kind of like
fill my
we're
other
your
gap.
dad. We're like fisted him with Joe's jokes.
I deny all fisting of.
I don't know why it came down to two of you. We're all like, I'm your dad.
We're playing pass with Joe's hand. And now it became Fist and Zach.
We know he was.
Well, that's what we were doing for 14 months. Do you not remember?
I do.
I know it's been a long trip. I know it's been a long trip.
I thought that's what we called playing pass.
We did a lot of things.
So I've been playing pass with Zach, but you guys have been fisting
We all have.
No, I thought this was what we called the game. God, I'm thinking it's this innocent game, and you're like, we're playing Fist Zach. And I'm like, oh, that's what we're calling it. I'm passing it back. We're 0G. I think it's this fun thing, and Zach just goes with it because he doesn't know any better.
He's just like, why aren't we doing it different?
Yeah, why aren't we doing it? Oh, I'll just go along with it.
Every time he goes to catch it, he turns around and bends over.
I'm like, stop it. You need to face it. Catch it with your hands and your body.
Why did it hit you in your ass?
I'm like yelling at him, but he keeps turning around. I'm like, fucking stop it. You don't turn your body away from the ball.
Oh, God.
That was a grounder. Get your body in front of it, not your ass.
Yeah, little did I know.
Oh, I'm fucking crying.
Okay, so everyone else has been fisting Zach.
All right, I thought that's what he was calling the game of pass. I'm like, oh, poor kid. He doesn't know what this game is called. Yeah, we'll call it Fist Zach.
So we're on Mars.
With sadly abused Zach.
Okay, we're on Mars. We're in the biodome.
Okay.
You guys we're having an intervention.
All right, so obviously
Holy shit.
we go to paternity test trial because it's the only logical reason.
We don't have a trial. We need to figure out. So because of all the science and ancient astronaut theorist devices that we have on Mars.
Nope. So
we
need to figure out his DNA, but we have the means to do it, right? Like we have embryos.
we have the means, and the testing's in progress. We have the means.
We have embryos.
What? The testing's in progress. Mike and Sam decide that it's better to back off and let us act as our own lawyers in a two-judge panel style argument to the Signing bond.
I didn't know we were fighting for it. We were
Mike and I get to sit on the judge panel.
You're judge, jury, and executioner in this case.
And the third party is the...
This is like a civil case. This is not like a death row case.
No,
So
but
you
the third judge is Drew's Lupita version 2 that he's hand-selected.
But Mike and I have been secretly banging her.
She gets passed around.
You get horny on Mars.
Lupita 2 is kind of a hoe.
I'll allow it. She's a great cook. She cooks empanadas and
Taquitos. So
except for the sack, because he learned everything he knew from his father, so he just uses Joe Fist on her asshole.
That's really fucked up. Anyways,
he's like, Uncle Sam, can I use a hook tonight?
My dad,
you got it, bro.
my dad taught me how to fuck.
so obviously Jeremy's not his real dad, because who the fuck would do that?
You guys are co-dads right now. Co-dads.
Right. I'll hear you there. Drew, you get the first crack at the judges. Go.
Okay.
Give me your best case of why Zach is yours.
One, you're small and Zach's big, and I'm big. He has a great mustache. I have a great mustache. You don't have a mustache.
Who was the
Case closed.
Who was Zach's?
Well, judge.
Also, his mannerisms and the way that he speaks.
Mannerisms? What?
I guess we have to let him plead his case.
Who's the plaintiff? Who's the defendant?
Mannerisms. You know, like the way that he...
Mannerisms.
Mannerisms. I call him... Is it,
You said mannerisms.
That's like manner and manure. Mixed, like animal.
You're right.
Mannerisms. Sorry.
Go on, counselor.
I'm not a counselor.
You have nice manners.
And his natural athletic ability versus your
Ability?
What is up with
God
other
damn
words?
it, you're drunk.
It's that
Really?
Urban.
And your non-athletic ability. And the natural connection you feel between a father and son is there versus your manipulation that you've made him think you are his son. Who would fist their own son with somebody else's frozen fucking hand? First off, I thought it was a game of catch that he called Fist Zach. And I actually taught this young boy that I presume is my son, or have knowledge that he is my son, because we all know I slept with Karen first, and the timeline lines up. Was it Karen or Mandy or what was
Tammy.
it? Tammy. It was Tammy.
Did you arrest your case?
No, I don't rest my
Tammy,
case.
Randy, Jeff, and Todd.
I won't rest
Call
my
me
case
Florida man,
until
I
we
swear
get
to
that
God.
paternity test back and I can rebut.
All right, first of all,
He's not your
counter
kid.
argument.
Okay.
His mustache isn't that great, so make far more likely to be genetically like me.
Objection. You know that to be false and erroneous on all accounts.
Hey, stand by. Let him plead his case.
Order in the court!
You'll have your moment.
Order in Mars court!
We literally grow the same mustache. Weak, kind of very Hitlerish. Hair color, close. I banged a very tall woman, hence the height. Athletic, fuck you, you fat body fucking legged gimp. I'll show you athletic. The fucking fist in your ass.
The evidence will prove
We both have
that we have an episode of the podcast in which he had surgery.
shitty rose tattoos, and we naturally found each other in Arizona. No phone calls, no contact. We found each other. Like we're fucking geese navigating to the South Pole, North Pole, fucking wherever they navigate to. Just magnetic connection
I
to
don't
each
think
other.
geese navigate to any
I think
pole.
they just go south in winter.
cold.
Yeah, they go where it's warmer.
Lastly, same color eyes.
What does the court say?
The court says we just got the DNA test back, and it's neither of you.
Ooh.
Bum, bum, bum.
Drop that bomb, Murray.
But we haven't tested anyone else yet to know who it is.
No, we did.
We did?
We tested everybody.
Everyone.
And then the rest of us were like, fuck, I've been fucking him with Joe's hand for fucking nothing.
And now I'm like,
I've been playing catch with Zach for nothing. And just like every man, we're like, fuck that kid. He's not mine.
It's Joe's.
And Zach's like friends with all of us at this point. We're like, hey, you want to play catch? He's like, do you want to play catch? All fucking weird like. And we're like, no, fuck you.
Because he's
Don't you have another dad? We find out.
It's Joe's.
He's the
it's Joe's
son
kid.
of Dan. The son of Dan. No? Who is he?
Unfortunately.
I'm waiting.
We're all sad at the fucking results because of Bear.
And shockingly, because we're pretty sure he was sterile, but we find out he's actually Mike's kid.
Bear, not this Mike.
Twist.
No,
Twist.
Mike 2.
Mike 2.
We lost him
We,
during the fall of the OLP.
We lost him long ago. He was killed by a bear while camping, and the bear had STDs. That
So he fucked Tammy too.
yes,
Mysteriously.
and Machine Gun Todd.
Well, first off,
Like literally fucking 3 days before the International Space Station careened down.
okay, first off, I need to know exact day because he is not a clean person. So I need to know, like, maybe I've had HIV that hasn't metastasized yet or whatever. And now I'm, like, super worried.
Well, you got to get your own test.
Yeah, but you've had, 14 months on a spaceship plus the time that it took to get the spaceship. You would have known by now. If you
But
Plus
with all the-
30 years?
All the vitamins he's been taking.
30 years?
Yeah, plus 30 years.
I forgot about my age. I wasn't 0 when we took off.
As if we would have been fucking a baby. No, we're crossing a whole nother line there.
That's right.
Oh,
So-
God.
Because we can justify it.
And him having a mustache. The T-shirt will be the sack with a full-grown mustache and a diaper, and we're all fucking him with you. Joe's pissed.
Jesus Christ. All right. So how do we end our spat? Because now we don't have anything to really argue about.
Well, that's how we ended it. When
You
we
make
realized
up.
that we've been arguing over something stupid.
Okay.
So Jeremy grows his mustache just to have whisker kisses and make up.
God damn.
Get over here, you. Let me give you some whisker kisses.
That's how it always starts. Like, get over here, you, and then they fucking lock mustaches.
Ow, that hurts. Stop.
I love whisker kisses and warm, gooey cookies.
So goddamn chocolate.
All right. So we have our settlement on Mars.
There's a lot of nonsense going on in
Yeah, there is.
our current establishment. We get there and then we're like, court is in session. I've been with you for 14 months. Who's the father of this kid we've been fucking with Joe?
Everyone's been raping him.
We've been raping this 30-year-old man for 14
Wait, was Sack?
except the one person who wasn't his father was just playing catch with him.
Was Sack born with AIDS?
So little did we know,
Free of AIDS.
Little
burying Joe's body within that mount.
Titty Pimpulus?
No, what's his
Chain
real name?
Olympus Mons.
Olympus Mons.
That's right.
Before we get there, we have to handle Dan.
How do we do that in space?
Well,
He had to have made it there because this is
he
where
didn't.
the fucking...
No. So we have two choices. We can work a deal back to the States to hire a hitman, or we can build our own ICBM. Would it be an ICBM? Intercontinental?
No,
I don't
because
think it
well,
works.
because we're friends with
IGBM.
what's his name?
Intergalactic
Joel
ballistic
No,
Elon
missile.
Musk or
Elon,
F1 Muff.
Elon Muff.
No, Leon Muff.
Leon Muff. Because we're friends with Leon Muff, and he has access to depleted uranium rods. We have one.
Sounds like science.
We have one sent the size of a telephone pole up into space, and we wait till they're all co-located based on the intel that we gather from our followers, and we just drop it from space right on his church. But little do we know it cracks the earth in half because it's too big.
Destroy Earth.
Earth killer.
Oops.
and we're like, oh, gonna like kick the dirt, walk away,
Like,
kind of thing.
Oh shit!
Totally meant to
Cracks
do that.
the earth in half. Starts.
I guess there is no fallback plan. Fuck!
Where Dan's church was up in
Houston.
Houston,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I would have really liked it to be near Wyoming so that they could try to take over the fucking upper.
We got a little carried away, and we drop this telephone pole-sized piece of depleted uranium into the earth at 700 and whatever 50 miles per hour, and it just
it's probably
way more than that.
It would probably be around 17,000 miles per hour.
No, it's like light speed.
How would it get light speed?
I don't know. Maybe
What?
Maybe we shot it somehow.
If we could do all of this, we probably could make it go light speed.
No, but
it
there's
just
no
drops.
terminal velocity.
If we can have fucking space court, I'm pretty sure that we can make shit go light speed.
That's what you can literally have a made up ass court in space.
I don't know. I'm
Why
not
would-
the creator of this.
Ancient astronaut theorist.
This makes me wonder if there's a whole lot of fist fucking going on in the real International Space Station.
Anyways,
Probably
so-
not with Joe's fist. Like, let's just
Because
agree
of-
to disagree on that.
because of Jeremy and his ambition for ultimate power is so upset with fucking Dan Olstein and Joel Osteen that he drops a fucking 30-foot pole of depleted uranium into Earth and
How
cracks it
did
in
we
half.
find that? How
And he's
did we
like,
find it?
fuck!
F1 Muff.
Muff.
Yeah.
Oh, Elon Musk.
Yeah, the old
Leon
Muffster. The Muffster.
And we watch it and we just see this like go, Q, and then all of a sudden we see the Earth go, wow, and just kind of split in half and just kind of split apart. And we're like, oh, shit. Looks like we have three female islanders. We're gonna have to figure this shit out.
A lot of embryos, though.
Yeah, we have embryos.
A lot
but
of
still-
embryos, a lot of incest.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make it new Earth and just start from scratch. A lot of cousin fucking. That's what's gonna have to happen.
I mean, if we look at our foundation, we're fist exact the whole way from
Yeah, but
fucking
you can't
Earth.
have a baby
So
by
incest-
fisting him with a dead person's fist.
No,
While
but
I was,
we all thought we were his father, so we didn't give a shit at that point.
except me being a better man than all of you thought it was real catch. While you're like, and he's being fucking weird with me, and now he's
Either
not,
way, it
now
was
he's
a
not
fucking
my kid, and now I'm like, get the fuck away from me, you goddamn weirdos.
We all know you were playing the long game, Drew. You were going to molest him at some point.
No, that's not.
You were
I
throwing-
had a legit Sea-Doo rental company and parasailing company.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's-
we get it. You keep telling us that.
That's-
for 14 fucking months.
That's real convincing that you weren't a molester.
I used to have a Sea-Doo rental as you throw a human arm to play
Let
catch.
me tell you what,
To play
tourists come
catch.
down there during the months of February to April. I tell you what, that's easy pulling about.
Lupita would never talk to me like this.
Yeah. She was a great woman.
Still is, Drew.
Anyways, Earth is now destroyed because
No,
he wanted
Lupita's
to...
dead. The Earth's core just split in half.
Yeah, everyone's dead because...
The good thing is we calculated the rod to hit in Houston, but our calculations were obviously not accurate at all, and it hit on the opposite side of the world. So that's how they had about 2 hours until total Earth destruction.
So they launched their ships.
And Dan
They
was able
launched
to
their
flee
ships.
to their mega church money ships and launch into space.
And Mars is the only place they can go. So they're on their way.
Oh, Jesus.
But their ships are faster. So it's only going to take them 7
This
months.
is a twist.
The church literally.
Takes off. Like a fucking it just flips out of the ground. Mega
It's like
church.
Interstellar, where they're like, this whole thing is a centrifuge.
It looks like a big
Centralage.
old one of those old churches, the fucking chapels. It looks like a big chapel, but that's the actual
Take
point
it
of
off.
the spaceship.
And 75% of it is below ground.
Oh, yeah.
Some
Here
fucking
comes fucking
Sicily,
Joel and Dan.
Now, doesn't Jeremy feel like an idiot?
He's had thrusters this whole time.
He's like, Dan wanted nothing to do with us, and now he's coming for us.
Yeah. And not only that, he has dinosaur fossils on board.
And Joel Olstein, oh fuck.
compartments full of
Because
velociraptors.
Dan's spaceship uses fossil fuels, and we're stuck with fucking Leon Muff's electric
Batteries.
bullshit.
Our batteries are dead.
Yeah, but he did.
He
also
gets there
help
in
us
literally
destroy the
10
world.
minutes. Took us 14 months.
Yeah, because he's got this fucking black smoke polluting space as
Right.
he makes his way to fucking Mars,
Just his.
Greta Thunberg is just rolling in her grave.
and he's got his elite religious army coming to take over our lies and what is it? What is the term used? They use blasphemy. Blasphemy.
His steeple's just cutting through the solar winds.
Yeah. Is this where the battle takes place? Do they make it to Mars?
They're getting there.
Well, we can't battle because we need a weapon because we're kind of undermanned.
Well, I think we have one depleted rod left.
No.
We have to take...
We know the advantages on Mars, and obviously we've been banking the whole time on the mole people concept, right? We put our precious cargo in the ground. The Martian life will take it and create our Lord and Savior, the actual mole people. So,
but little did we know there's a black hole in the ground, and it's from that planet that has the people with dick feet. Dick feet. Joe comes out of the ground, but instead of arms and legs, he regrows dick feet. And he comes out of the ground.
He's just got where his appendages were and are now just dick hands and feet.
So the first thing is like one dick pokes out, like one dick pokes out, like, and then it's like 4 dicks poking out of the ground. He starts digging his way out.
He's kind of this like
That's like, looks like a mole.
And we're like, Jeremy, but who will save us? And then bloop bloop, it's 2 like limp ass dicks come out.
Yeah.
Bloop bloop.
What the fuck?
And it comes out, he's like,
we hear the rumbling, and all of a sudden, up next to the glass in the biodome, we hear as his fucking dick hands and feet slap against the glass.
What the fuck?
I will save you. He's like,
but he's super muscular, and he kind of has that half fish man, half fucking dick feet.
Just giant veiny cocks.
I have traveled from multiple miles away.
Multiple light years to save human race.
Let me tell you the tale of the fish dick people. We don't have time for fucking tales.
But then the female fucking fish lady pops out.
no,
of
she has a spiny carapace where she hides on trees and fucks you with her back vagina. If you remember, she waits till the dickfish people and they're like, oh, and she's like, do you remember?
He's like, oh shit, she made it. And he takes off.
All of the fish people are in a corral and the fucking females scream in their face and they ripped her.
So would Joe
Get your
have
goddamn dicks over
but
here.
Joe has the mix between both breeds, so he has the back panel. So he's like the perfect species. So he's like the alien of like our story. So he comes out and he's like, and he's like, just like,
All right, you
I
take
will
this
breed
one.
an
dick
army
feet and
of...
fucking back spines with the giant.
We're supposed to.
back. Is that too much? Sorry.
So he just comes up and he's fucking
We
himself.
jumped into a whole fucking
Yeah.
different angle than we were supposed to go.
Reverse.
Okay, you take it.
We can't recover.
No,
from
he's
that
just
direction.
he's just growing. He's like,
he doesn't know what he is yet.
So fuck the
No.
dick and all that shit. We could just
Okay,
say he's
sorry,
coming out of the
sorry.
ground and growing.
That
So
stupid.
we do the only logical thing.
No, it was funny. It was good.
The remaining members of the 7 circle up. We bring our Islander people in there, and we sacrifice them
Except for
to the mole
Lupita,
people.
right?
To the
Well,
mole
yeah, because
people.
3 of us are
Lupita's
fucking...
dead.
No,
She's been dead. She's dead.
we
bro.
fucked her to death during the trials.
We
Sorry,
sacrifice
Drew.
the remaining to the mole people, and we start to chant and summon the mole people to save us on Mars because we believe. So
Holy moly!
Moly.
just we have no actual real like pre-written out chant, so we're just rhyming words that go with mole.
Hole, mole, goal, full,
Soul,
toll,
coal.
soul, pole.
And then we start making up words.
And we just repeat. Mole.
Okay, so what happens after we do this nonsense? In the pimple tip.
And no one talked about it. It's not like we set it up. Like everybody's just like,
Zit
I
it.
think we should chant. Oh, mole, go.
Jesus Christ.
For all along, Joe came up and he's just like, ah! He's transgressed from, I'm here to save you. And then he's just like slapping his dicks all angry because we won't let him in because we don't understand. We're just like, what the fuck is happening? And he's out there just going, whoa, just slamming his dick fingers into the glass. But he's 20 fucking feet tall. We're like, I don't know if he's here to fucking help us or fuck us.
And then he starts fucking his back.
And the glass is all cracking. It's like every fucking time he slaps.
Like, fucking stop, Joe.
I'm not Joe anymore.
I am the one that called the turd. I am the one. We're like, who calls you that? He's like, I have no fucking idea. Oh, it just feels right. Oh. Just these giant fucking.
No one can tell that story but me. Smash.
20 foot long cocks just smashing because he's grown so much.
This is what happens when you don't own up to shit in your pants. You
obviously,
call
the
turd
chants
first.
are not working because it's all bullshit. Even though we believe, but maybe we just believed wrong. So we go to our spacecraft. It has limited battery power.
We've escaped from the biodome.
Yeah,
Joe Turd is smashing.
We have
down
one spacecraft. It has limited power, limited life support.
And we have very limited life support on our spacesuits as well.
Dick-footed, dick-handed Joe, the turd destroyer, coming for us. And we have Dan and Joel's super church rocket ship fucking barreling in on us.
On his fucking fossil fuels.
Yeah, on his fossil fuels.
Piece of shit.
So we
we
make a last resort move. We get in, we blast off, and we allow the spacecraft to use the
People are
going to
be like, I don't think this is a true story.
This is a little weird.
We use their remaining power to set us on a solar system exit, a la Voyager 1 and 2, and just to attempt to escape. Because now, humanoid-wise, we're it remaining outside of Dan and the fucking super church rocket ship that are about to get into Mars and have to deal with the dick-footed turd people that we have left there.
So he
dick-footed turd fur.
So as he's running after us, he's just fucking his own back and just laying eggs all over Mars. So he's just procreating as he goes.
He's the perfect entity.
Yeah.
It went from super positive to...
He's just populating this bitch. And those eggs don't take long.
That's right.
He's building an army as he chases us.
That's right. By the time the Super Church fleet lands on Mars, there are hundreds of thousands of miniature dick people growing in size rapidly.
Yeah, but...
Fish face, human, dick feet, fucking monsters running around this fucking place.
And they're all treating Joe, or what Joe was, as like the queen bee. And they're all the little worker bees.
Swarming.
And hunter bees.
Swarming.
Or kill, what are the fucking guard ones? The ones that fucking go out
I don't think anyone
fuck
cares.
shit up. Anyways, those bees. Those fish-headed, dick-footed bees. Protecting Joe, who is now 300 plus
So
feet
when they
tall.
land, Dan Olstein and Joe Olstein get off that
They're like,
fucking
oh,
bird
fuck.
with their fucking helmets and stuff on. It's like, thank whatever. They do their fucking nonsense. And
they see a swarm.
They get off and they're like, what's that in the distance? And it's just like, they run like cartoon kind of animals, and it's like the legs kind of roll over each other. It's like flam 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 flam, and they're like,
Just
"What the fuck is
dicks.
that?"
Dicks just spinning.
Yeah,
And they're like, are those
and
dicks?
then it's the fucking with their back fucking scale things, and they're like, just coming running across the fucking desert, and they're like, "What is that? Is it a sandstorm?" Little do they know,
It looks like fucking...
It's a swarm of
it's a
cocks.
half human, half fish, half dickfoot.
You're
Alien
like, we made a
creature.
big fucking mistake, and they're like, you shouldn't curse.
Yeah. Dan Olstein and Joe Olstein, they're like throwing their followers off, like, protect us, we're your savior. And they're like, get out of our way.
Like, God damn it.
But do they make it?
We don't know. We'll never know.
We've made it off successfully.
No, but then the rocket careens back to Earth, and we're left there. All of us survived. We have to.
There's no way the Earth is split in fucking
Yeah,
half.
this Earth's gone.
No,
Man,
we
Mars.
didn't make it back. We made it. We fucking only got about 10 feet up, and then the rocket was like, boop, 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 boop.
Out of battery low. Battery low.
One of those star hopper things that Leon Muff gave us. That just like hops up boop, 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 and came down like a mile away.
Thanks
Tops.
a lot, Elon Muff.
We're supposed to team up.
We're like, fuck. But we had the other ship, so we set up another biodome. But it now
It's
becomes
a mini one.
No, it's
really
Joe
small.
and the dick-footed fish people
against all of us.
are fighting all of us. They're just running, and we're like,
He's like, I am now the mother. As he's like breastfeeding on one of his back pieces, his little fucking children, and he's laying there like, what is that fat piece of shit from Star Wars?
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt, but he's sitting there, he's going, and it's just like this big thing at the base of that fucking mountain, as all his
The
little
tit
fucking,
mountain.
all his fucking dick feet babies are up on him, and he's like, I will destroy all worlds. And he, but then we just become slaves to the dick-footed fish humans.
we
we're like,
gotta win.
We fucked this up
No,
so bad.
we're not there
Jeremy,
yet.
it's all your fault.
The whole time we're like, how are we breathing? There's no oxygen on Mars.
I like the mini dome. Like, we do land, and we can set up a mini dome.
Okay,
But we
how does it end? Because we're at hour 2.
Oh, shit. I guess it does have to end.
Episode.
Well, it doesn't have to end.
It ends exactly how we.
We land on the other side of Mars, set up
So,
a mini dome.
People are depending on
It
us, the saviors of the galaxy.
It doesn't have to end here.
Contrary to
All of the
popular
fucking mole people followers.
But not all stories have happy endings, and unfortunately,
We die like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Total Recall.
Yeah, eyes popping out
So
of their heads.
Joe wins?
Yeah,
Cannot fucking follow
fucking
this.
turd.
I should have never followed this fucking cult.
he ends and in his head he's looking up outside of Mars, just going oh, and it's just like bah, bah, and it just kind of fucking falls out, and you think like everything's gonna end so well, and we're everybody.
How do we
They're
win?
gonna make it off, and the OLP's gonna make it, but we do that fucking crash. We're like, fuck. What are we gonna do?
And we just run out of oxygen and our eyes pop out of our heads.
And I
well,
take,
that's not
I
true.
take
We
what
don't
I
run out
saved.
of oxygen. The dick-footed fish people, their bioorganic
Material.
output starts to produce an environment, an
It's like
atmosphere
they
into
can
Mars.
create photosynthesis basically with their
Ooh.
So
dick fish gills.
They just
Joe,
from their coming, they're
So
just
like
like
on Total
producing
Recall,
oxygen. Like,
they make
oh,
an atmosphere,
fuck!
and we're choking, and then the atmosphere happens, and our eyes go back into our heads, and we're like, "We need the air," and then we all come back.
and Joe, while he's lost most of his senses to what he used to be, he still has minor things, and all he remembers is us using his cut off hand as a sex toy on Zach's ass. And,
he looks at us and he goes, I remember everything, and then we all die. Like we float away into space.
He chains us, and forces us to put on white bikinis.
We're forced to
I hope this ends with him fisting all of our asses, except
so he gives
Yep.
us the ability
And
to
we
birth those babies.
we start to carry Joe's babies now. Joe is very morbid and grotesque, so what he does is he injects his DNA strand into us, which causes uterus to grow in each one of our breasts. So you have like a breast style thing, but with a vagina on it, and he walks up and just fist fucks your chest.
Make me my
And then
royal
in
babies,
3
bitch.
short weeks, you give birth out of your chest to fish-footed dick people, humanoid babies, because they still had some of your DNA strands.
So does he alternate his fists like this, like he's
Well, yeah, it'd be the only
playing
way to
punch
pump.
out, or does he do them both at the same time?
No, he's
No,
got to
it's like-
alternate so
it's
he
more
gets good
Tyson
reps on
Punch-Out.
each side.
Yeah, so he keeps his
Keeps it even.
his pimp hand strong. He's just like wah 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 wah. Sorry, that was inappropriate.
And we become enslaved.
Sorry, that was inappropriate. That one section.
About
I'm so disappointed at how this ended, but I don't get to choose how I died.
We're growing fucking half fish, half dick, half humanoids out of our boobs that now have fucking vaginas.
We're growing them out of our boob pussies.
Oh, they are boob pussies. Gross.
Goddamn boob pussies.
Oh, what a disgusting thing.
I just thought we would have been the fucking champions of the story.
Hey,
It's a great ending.
It was like fucking 4 hours of us eventually growing into fucking tit pussies. What the
Right
fuck?
next to Mount
We
Titties.
created.
that's why it's perfect.
I can't. Why didn't we call it that the whole time? It took the end where we have titty pussies to call it Titty City.
Titty City.
And that's how we bring it all back together.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Hey, it's open-ended, so you never know.
That was fucking insane.
Shit can
Yeah,
happen in
and
the future.
the best part about it is like the people that are listening don't know how it's gonna end, just like we didn't know how it's gonna end. And there you go. Joe is victorious.
You're welcome.
He's got to get one.
The guy
He's
that
gotta
was
get one.
dead
He's-
and frozen.
We have did
won.
nothing but shit on that dude for fucking months.
Joe, you won. You won. Somehow, I don't know if you think you're gonna win, but
Dude, I just wonder what people are gonna think when they listen to this, because like our coming up with the cult wasn't really like this totally outlandish thing that we ended the story in. It was kind of like that could possibly happen.
let's create a cult. And it was like that was literally the idea. Like, let's create a cult. Like,
It went very
this is how it
outlandish.
fucking ended. And it's got a whole bunch of potential for like offshoot. We've already started writing the script for how the fucking fall happened.
We crossed back into exoplanets, which kind of meets the
Yeah,
trend
it's
of
dope.
everything we've done is like cross it back into something else.
Everybody loves the dick-footed
that
fish
was
people.
not the plan.
That shit
Just so
was
everyone
good.
listening understands that, like
I threw that
Wow.
in there. I thought
Yeah,
of dick-footed fish people.
we had a guiding plan for victory, very Trump 2020 election style,
Joe was supposed to show up
Yeah.
as some alien, but that's as far as it went.
and we went off the fucking reservation and not even close.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
but-
immediately thought he was buried, and I thought of dick-footed fish people, and that's kind of where
Oh,
I
it
went.
looped in very well. Because the direction we were going was kind of boring, but that made it real
It
good.
wasn't boring.
I don't
it was
like how-
misguided.
It wasn't. I mean, it was just like, I don't know. You can't really beat dick-footed fucking pussyback people.
That's the ultimate phenomenon.
We award you no points for listening to this.
You are all now
dumber
dumber.
for listening.
Yeah, you know, dumber.
Thank you all for listening. Go to support the podcast and tell your friends about it. Like, you got to listen to fucking OLP episode 1 and they'll be like, what the fuck did you show me?
Yeah.
God
They'll
damn
be like,
it.
oh, they
What-
made a cult. It just sounded...
Just wait till you get to episode 3. Trust me.
It's the most successful cult there is. They made it to Mars.
didn't end the way they thought it would.
Owner of the last protector, the fucking mole people, yeah. We gotta protect the fucking mole people before the aliens come to get us. 'Cause they're fucking mole people, and aliens wanna come fuck us up. Oh yeah, you know. We're motherfucking mole people and fucking aliens. We're laying on fucking my house, but people don't understand we're not gonna go there. We trick them to buy into our plan. It's the motherfucking man. You know what's up? Fuck all the believers and fuck us all, baby. They're a bunch of fucking unbelievers. We know the truth. And the motherfuckers won't wanna say anything. 'Cause we're more evil. Everybody got fucking more evil now. Fuck yeah! It's time to believe. If you're not a believer, you're an unbeliever.